If we could all stand for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening and welcome everyone for attending. I appreciate your attendance. Just a note, behind you is an exit and off to your right is an exit as well. I'd like to first do a roll call. Trustee Berenger.
Berenger's present.
Trustee Ferraro.
Ferraro present.
Trustee Carl.
Carl present.
Trustee O'Connor.
O'Connor present.
And Mayor Dwyer present. Thank you. Next order of business is to accept the department reports as submitted by the department heads. Can I get a motion to accept them as submitted?
Berenger will make the motion.
Second.
Ferraro second.
Discussion. Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro aye.
Carl aye. O'Connor aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. Thank you. Next order of business, the approval of the meeting minutes for October 7 of 2025. I need a motion to accept them as submitted by the clerk.
Carl will make the motion.
O'Connor will second.
Discussion. Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro aye. Carl aye.
O'Connor aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. Thank you. Next order of business, resignation of Ryan King, part-time police dispatcher. Trustee Berenger.
Uh-oh, that sheet didn't get printed.
I know, look at her, okay. Oh, mine 5A
It's
says Crane
effective
Park.
10/4/25.
I have 4A.
Ryan King,
Sorry,
dispatcher.
Okay.
Tonight,
Hold on one second.
the page
Not
is,
You know what? We don't have a.
I know that page got, okay, well, the resignation of Ryan King,
Be it
dispatcher.
resolved, the board accepts the resignation of Ryan King, dispatcher, part-time dispatcher, effective
10/4.
10/4/25, and I'd like to put that in the form of a motion.
Can I get a second, please?
Ferraro second.
Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro aye. Carl aye.
O'Connor aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. All the best to Ryan King. Next order of business, the Crane Park Streetscape Improvement Project from Kinley Horn. Trustee Ferraro.
Resolved, the Board of Trustees authorizes Mayor Dwyer to sign the revised contract with Kimley Horn and include additional services in the amount not to exceed $5,000 to be allocated from budget line A 1440.4510, Crane Park Engineer Contractual. I'll put that in the form of a motion.
Berenger will second.
Discussion. Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl aye.
O'Connor aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. Thank you.
This is the one where they had on the last one, 5,000 an hour.
Yep. Next order of business is the payment authorization number 2 of the Van Kuren Booster Pump Station Project. Trustee Carl.
Yep, resolve the Board of Trustees accepts the recommendation of Village Engineer David Higgins, P.E., and approves payment number 2 submitted by TAM Enterprise Incorporated for the Van Kuren Booster Pump Station Project, general construction, in the amount of $47,443 to be allocated from budget line F 8340.4500, distribution contractual. All documents have been reviewed and found complete. Mayor Dwyer is hereby authorized to sign the voucher for payment, and I'll put that in the form of a motion.
Second, please.
O'Connor will second.
Discussion. Just a little note for anybody to understand, authorization number 2, previously was authorization number 2 was for the electrical piece. This is for the second of the construction end of it, so for the public and everyone, okay.
This is the
All right, great.
mechanical end of it.
So let's call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl aye.
O'Connor aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried, thank you. Next order of business, Tri-County NISBOC Training, Building Code Enforcement Department for Brian Barberina. Trustee O'Connor.
Be resolved, the Board of Trustees approves the attendance of Brian Barberina to the Tri-County NYS BOC training class to be held November 11th through the November 14th, 2025, at the Best Western located at 503 Washington Avenue, Kingston, New York. The total cost of this training is $450, including meals, and will be allocated from budget line A.3620.4720, Building Department Education. A village vehicle will be utilized for its transportation to the training daily. And I'd like to put this into the form of a motion.
Second, please.
Ferraro second.
Discussion. Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl aye.
O'Connor aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. Thank you. Next order of business, the bond acceptance for the 30 Carpenter Place SBL 212-6-3 Resolved, the Board of Trustees approves the bond for the cost estimate as prepared by David Dematko and is found acceptable by the village's engineer, Lankin Tully. PC, David Higgins, PE, for the 30 Carpenter Place, SBL 212-6-3. The total estimated construction cost is $34,975. It is recommended that the bond amount and corresponding 5% engineering inspection fee of $1,748.75 be accepted by the board. I need a motion to accept this.
O'Connor will make the motion.
Second,
Berenger will second.
discussion, call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, I.
Carline.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried, thank you. Okay, next order of business, proposal from NAS Security Systems for fire and security system installation for the Historical Society building, which is 150 Franklin.
Whereas the Village of Monroe recognizes the importance of protecting and preserving the Village of Monroe Historical Society building, its assets, and historical artifacts, and whereas as proposed, a proposal has been submitted by NAS Security for the installation of a comprehensive fire and security alarm system at the Historical Society building located at 150 Franklin Avenue in the total amount of $14,440. And now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Trustees hereby approves the proposal submitted by NAS Security Systems in the amount of $14,440 to be allocated from budget line F.8320.4510, source village-owned property general expenses, for the installation of fire and security systems at the Village Monroe Historical Society, and I'll put that in the form of a motion.
Berenger will second.
Discussion, call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, I.
Carline.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried, thank you. Okay, next order of business is the Sacred Heart Church Holy Name Society Christmas Nativity. Resolved, the Board of Trustees approves the request of Sacred Heart Church Holy Name Society to provide a Christmas nativity display in Crane Park for the Christmas holiday. Coordination will be made with the DPW working lead at Chiapetta. I need a motion to accept the resolution.
Proposal, sorry, I make the motion.
Berenger will second.
Discussion, call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, I.
Carline.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried, thank you. Next order of business is a proposal by B&B Engineers and Geologists of New York, PC, for the sediment of the South Pond. Resolved, the Board of Trustees authorize Mayor Dwyer to sign a proposal with B&B Engineers and Geologists of New York, PC, for the purpose of sediment investigation services to be conducted for the pond dredging project in the amount of $66,244.53, allocated from budget line A7110.2010, Parks, Crane Parks Improvements. Just before we even take a motion on it, I'd just like to just further explain this. So the South Pond, which was dredged last year, was not completed the work, and there are issues involving both the construction work itself and the basically not finishing up the work. So having done all that, we're actually looking for a firm now to go in and investigate exactly what was in there, what is in there, and what actually was performed in terms of material that was removed. We don't have that information right now.
How do they do that?
So what they did was, pre-construction, they took a bathymetric survey, which is to go in and here's the top of the water, here's the top of the sediment. They see this distance, let's call it 18 inches. Then they say, okay, let's pound that thing down and see what's in sediment down below that. And they say you can easily take out 2 feet of material. So then they base the proposals, all the bids, on taking out 2 feet. Now, the area itself, with the depth at 2 feet, resulted in 17,000 plus cubic yards of material that needed to be removed or could be removed. So that's what the whole basis of the project was based upon. Our understanding is that that was not removed. That depth was not, in fact, removed. And this study is to tell us, because we're going to wind up most likely in some sort of litigation. We got notice the other day, everybody saw it. So we were expecting some more paperwork to come in. The clerk and I had a meeting today with counsel, one of our counsels, and they're advising us to continue moving forward, to get this guy on the bus and let him come in, start doing his diligence, and let's see what the results show.
What's after the 2 feet? So they hit 2 feet and they say, okay, we're taking that 2 feet of sediment out, and then what's there at the?
Generally,
45?
at that point, Marty, is a clay layer,
Okay,
which basically serves as the bathtub.
yep,
And, you know, and it really depends, you know, when you go down that deep, there was a geological study done back in 2013, I believe, was the first time I'm aware of it. And they actually tell you what's in that ground. So from loose sediment, silt, soils, cobbles, whatever, right down to the hard pan, which is at the base.
okay,
If you didn't have that, that thing would drain,
yeah,
believe it or not.
yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they hit some rock ledge in there?
I don't think they hit rock ledge. They thought they were gonna hit rock ledge, but to my understanding, they didn't hit rock ledge. But listen, that ponded area has been around since the beginning of time. You know that. So I don't really know, they didn't express anything to my knowledge, to the engineering firm we had. So at this point now, we need to understand, because, you know, there's this basic balance of scope to be completed. They never came back to complete it. We had to clean up the site, as everybody knows, it was starting to look really terrible. So we did so, and did a great job cleaning up, our guys did. And now we need to move on and see what's in there.
Well, I guess one of my questions would be, you know, if this is gonna become a litigation, and it turns to be in our favor, are we going to be going after them for the cost of this?
Well, it all depends.
Or we're holding money back on them, correct?
We are.
Do we know the number, or?
I'd say it's probably about 5 and change.
I don't know
I think
offhand.
it was 35, it wasn't a lot of money.
I don't.
Oh, no, it's a lot of money. So, we've,
What they're saying you owe them?
no, actually, there's there's different aspects.
Yeah,
There's a
there's-
demobilization, which I think was somewhere in the 45 to 50 range, just demobilize
The
it.
whole thing was about 1.2
It was 1, 2 and change.
million.
And I think we've expended, I want to say, 600 and change in 2 payments. The third draft was for 328, which we have not paid because there were issues with the prevailing wage and other aspects of their work.
Mhm.
So we did not pay that, and then there's a balance on top of that, which we did not pay. But the work was never done. So if you were to read the contract clearly states that you're bidding this job on this unit cost. So for every yard of material that you extract from that pond, you're gonna get paid this. And if you take the factor of the 2 feet by this, it should equal that, and the math works out that way. Well, that's not what's happened. And now they're asking for significant increase in their per unit price. You know, and I'm allowing, you know, council, we have 3 councils on this. We have our House Council, we have, what's the first leg of this, which is a tort reform, or tort.
That's,
And-
yeah, that's
and then there's a
insurance
con-
carrier,
Yeah.
whatever that is.
And then there's the third, which is our contractual team of Rob and Roland.
Roland.
So, you know, everybody's taking their piece of this and helping us come together to bring it all to some leg. This may actually become a settlement. There may be no argument. You know, clearly when the facts come out, it's gonna clearly show that we've done our work.
If we approve this tonight, I mean, when are they gonna be getting in here? Forthwith, or?
Forthwith.
And then with the bad weather, it starts getting cold, that's not gonna stop them?
No, their work right now is gonna be in that water, which we know is not gonna freeze. It doesn't change the sediment level below it, so they've got a window. They've got the balance of this month and next month minimally to get in and do their due diligence. And he's told us he would be in full with. So if the board is in agreement to that,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We need a
I'm
first.
just thinking about getting the $66,000
Yeah.
back.
yeah, no, I'm with you. Okay,
That may be, like I say, it may become part of the settlement.
it could be. Okay, so I need a first and a second, please, to accept this resolution.
Carl will make the motion.
O'Connor will second.
Okay, call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, I.
Carl, aye.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried, thank you. And the next thing is G, water treatment plant, replacement of 2 butterfly effluent valves. Trustee Carl.
Yep. Resolve the Board of Trustees approves the replacement of 2 butterfly effluent valves on filter 1 at the water treatment plant The work will be performed by TAM Enterprise in the amount of $11,618 allocated from budget line F 8330.4500 purification contractual. I'll put that in the motion.
Second, please.
Berenger will second.
Discussion? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
ROI.
Carl,
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried, thank you. Okay, I don't have anything from the board?
The pickets are coming. They're taking a little longer than originally planned, but everybody who ordered them, they'll be in place soon.
Thank you, appreciate that.
I got just a couple things. November 1st from 1 to 4, Smith Clove Park will be having their fall festival, live music, food, Apex Brewery, inflatable toys and stuff for the children. Also, November 1st starts the no parking for the winter months. That's right around the corner. And that's from 11 p.m. to 8 a.m. or 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
Just wanted to make note to the board on the department reports for the water filtration plant, just so the board is aware. Last year, the month of September, the filter plant produced, let me just get this up here, my eyes are, produced 28,593,271 gallons. This year, for the month of September of 2025, it was 37,505,427, which is roughly another 8 million gallons. Over that time, you divide that out by 30 days to the month, it's an additional 297,000 gallons per day of water. So,
Attributable to what, do they know?
well, it's the increased population is probably, this just checks the, what's meter coming out of the plant. And then every year the health department comes in and does their annual inspection. They take our meter readings for the last 4 quarters. That's the water that's been sold out. And they look at that and they compare that to what you're producing. And then they normally come up with a percentage of unaccounted for water, which could be fire hydrants, water main breaks, that kind of stuff. Backwashing the filters. So, the populace is increasing around here, and it's just something to keep in mind, and we got to start, we're going to have to start looking for another source of water here. It's either that or to see if we can possibly increase our water taking at Monbassia. I don't know how successful we'll be with that. Right now, the reservoir's down 19.5 inches, and I've been talking with Will 3-4 times a week on it, so we're keeping an eye on it. Our voluntary water restriction would start somewhere around 24 inches down.
I think it's like about 33%, it's about a third we increased in the numbers that you said. That's a lot.
And that's only from Monbassia Lake. We also have a well, and if you look, you can see on the report how that's laid out with well number 4.
Yeah.
That's separate consumptions. Last year, well number 4 for the month of September 2024 was 2,176,000. This year it was 2,913,000. So,
That is drastic.
so the consumptions are up, and I don't think they're ever going to come down. And we don't have many leaks out on the system. We've had the leak detection done, and that they had a couple of minor things. One was actually Burger King had a 2-inch service line leak. It was a flared fitting I made on that thing like 40 years ago. It started leaking. So
I am curious on one thing, John. So we finished the water, at, so many gallon increase, so
Yep.
call it 6 or whatever million. But on the sales side of it, do you know if it's requisite? I don't know yet.
I normally don't. I look at that when the annual health department report
Yeah.
comes in. When you see, in one of their paragraphs, they say, your unaccounted for water was
Sure.
23% or whatever.
You need to get
That's when you know. Ours has been coming down. I think the last report was like 16%.
I would say 14.6, yeah.
So it's not bad. That's really good. If you're under 20%, that's,
Yeah,
so we've repaired a lot of leaks. We've replaced a lot of water main the last,
couple of years.
last 3+ years. You know, you think about all that transite water main is gone. So, you know, we're heading in the right direction, but our consumptions are going up.
Yeah.
And it's not because of leaks.
Yeah.
So,
Awful water.
as the population gets bigger,
So
we,
goes the-
we've got to get bigger. So it's just something to think about, and, you know, I'll get with Will and we'll just talk, and I've got some ideas. I think I shared the one with you with one developer here.
Right,
If we can get in there, poke a hole in the ground and see what's what. They
okay.
did do a test well, I think around 2014 on the racetrack property. They got permission. Well, there's the issue with sodium chlorides there because
Yeah.
you're so close to the DPW.
And it's so low there, picks up everything.
So, but just wanted to make the board aware of that, and I'm keeping an eye on it.
Okay, thank you. Trustee O'Connor?
I'm good. Oh, yeah, in 2 weeks it's Monday, right? Our meeting, not Tuesday?
Mhm.
Correct,
Okay.
Yes.
due to Election Day.
And that's
So we-
November,
so we meet
November
Monday night?
November
3rd,
3rd is
Mhm.
the next meeting.
Monday. So for the public, November 3rd, which is a Monday.
But the workshop for next week, you
Oh,
requesting
yeah.
full board
Announce
here for
that one, you.
I never thought about it.
What,
I don't have a problem with it.
with what?
We're talking about the IMA, right?
No, the thing with the downtown.
New York Forward,
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Hello. October 27th,
October 27th, 6 to 8 p.m.
6 to 8 p.m., yes, here in the Village Hall. There'll be a public session. We're going through a grant process called New York Forward. I'm sure you've seen it on all the advertising, all our platforms. There's been a lot of media out about it. Basically, it's a par-down DRI, which is the Downtown Revitalization Initiative. New York Forward is built for smaller communities like Monroe, and it finds a way to incentivize through very creative initiatives to incentivize business owners, property owners to upgrade their properties, to build upon needed housing, needed space. These are things that could come together as a great model, but you have to apply, you have to be part of it, you have to engage with the group that are doing it. We have Labella Associates, they'll be here next Monday night, and you definitely, next Monday, right?
Yeah.
You definitely want to make yourself available, come on down and see that. And if you have any questions, by all means, reach out to the village, or myself, 845-782-8341, extension 121, and she'll direct you to me if you need to. I'm happy to meet anybody here as well. Thank you. Okay, so I do have some items for executive session with council for the purposes of attorney-client
Pending litigation.
pending litigation and property
Property.
acquisition. Okay, so I need a motion.
Berenger will make the motion.
Carl will second.
Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Borough, aye.
Carl, aye.
All right.
All right, so carried. Good evening. Thank you very much for being here.